This game is really, really not good.
Okay, everybody, we are now going to go over to Hello Kitty Cruisers, the All Tours Items category by firesplitter. Firesplitter was actually with us on Friday. She was doing a Bleed 2 run. So we're going to have a nice Hello Kitty Cruisers, a nice chilled, relaxing speed game this is, and it's practically a meme. So yeah, we've had this at InstaSpeedathon before and it was amazing, so we brought it back because it's that good. But yeah, so we're going to go over now to Hello Kitty Cruisers. So firesplitter, you have the floor, put your introductions in, and we'll get started. Before that though, I just want to mention, of course, we are doing this as a charity event. If you guys do want to donate, then I'll be posting the link to the donations page periodically in the chat. So please put your donations in. The character selection poll, it's Cinema Roll that has won, by the way. So that poll is now closed.
Yep.
And Cinema Roll has won. The next polls, of course, we do have a couple of more polls that you guys can donate to as well. We've got the Super Metroid Descent 100%, the Save or Kill the Animals. It is Save the Animals that is currently winning in that one at £130. So if anybody wants to change that, then they can do so by going to the donation link. And there's also the difficulty selection in the Pipasari 2001 run, which Expert is currently winning at £15, but of course you guys can either strengthen or change that as well. So firesplitter, you have the floor. Get yourself introduce the run, and then give me a countdown for when you want to start.
Okay, hello everyone, it's firesplitter here, and today we're gonna run the amazing game Hello Kitty Cruisers. We are gonna go right in here on the character selection, and it was Cinema Roll 1, right? I think you can mention that.
Yes, Cinema Roll is the one, yeah.
So we're gonna pick Cinema Roll here. It doesn't really matter which character we pick, because all of the characters in this game has the same stats. So we're gonna start about right now. The game is gonna start with press on confirm here. Gonna do a little countdown before we do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. So we're gonna start here by doing one speed trick here. We're gonna go to the right there to touch that little boost pad. And I can oh my god, that was immediate sneeze. I didn't have time to say that I was gonna sneeze. I'm sorry for that.
Oh god. Bless you.
Thanks, I was like right in the middle gonna say that I need to sneeze. That comes suddenly, but yeah, we are starting off right here. First speed trick of the game is going to the right there. It's also one of the major speed tricks of this game. There are some other speed tricks we are gonna do, but most of them are for manipulating for good RNG, basically. Or trying to manipulate for good RNG, because the RNG manipulation in this game is quite fickle. We are gonna come into that if we see it, but yeah, we're gonna start with this course. We are playing with the car now, and the car in this game is it's working as a car, but it's a little there's a little bit of interesting stuff. I hope we don't see too much. There we saw it. This game had an update about a year ago. Which had some interesting things happening. The most interesting thing with the update is... we gotta wait a little bit here, that's not what happened. We are waiting here, by the way, to be in 4th place or below to increase the chance of getting a good item, such as the rainbow which we got. Or, in better case, we get the triple boost. But we can only get those... well, we cannot only get those items in those positions, but it's easy to get them there. It's far... there is a glitch that allows us to get any item from the first item box. But it is a very, very fickle glitch, and it is tied to the RNG engine in this game, which we are gonna try to abuse in this run a little bit to try to get some better items, but the item randomization in this game is really, really broken. We'll talk more about that as we see it happen. But yeah, we stop at start to basically get a better item. We're gonna do that on most courses. What we want is a rainbow or a triple boost by doing that. And those items can normally only be found if you are in 4th place or below. The lower you are, the better, I think, but I still only want to stop until I'm like in 4th place, because after that is very diminishing returns. Because we're still speedrunning, and we are currently actually in another glitched state of the game. As you can hear by there being 2 music tracks playing. And the little box there that is from another menu. It is a very common glitch in this game, that is a menuing glitch. I'm not sure why it happens, but it's a very common glitch. We gotta wait here a little bit. It's very important to get good stuff in this course. We gotta wait for 1.5-ish seconds here, so we are in 4th place or below. There we go, we sadly got the clock. The clock is another item we can only get in low positions, tied with the rainbow and the triple boost. The clock is the item we don't want from there though, because the clock really doesn't do anything. But it's better that we get it than the AI gets it. The clock is basically works like lightning from Mario Kart. In this game it doesn't really help much, because it doesn't destroy items like it does in Mario Kart. It does like very few things you are expecting it to do. So now we're flying the airplane. The airplane is probably my favorite thing to drive in this game, except for the airplane glitch. There is a glitch with how the steering is done with the airplane, but it's really happening for all the stuff, but it's most obvious with the airplane. There are some circumstances during which the controls for the car, for the boat, or for the airplane changes. There are some circumstances which changes how the controls works in this game because of a glitch. This game is extremely glitchy. If as a observer you won't notice it, but as a runner of this game you absolutely notice when that happens. The reason why that happens probably has to do with the game's broken. Okay, we gotta stop here a little bit because otherwise we get a hello there. There we go. This is what we are looking for. We're gonna try to... We didn't get anything fun. But yeah, we're always stopping at the start to try to get those good items. Getting triple boost saves a lot of time. It's by far saves up more than the time we lose by stopping. It's always worth it for us to stop to get the triple boosts. I'm stopping a little longer than normal because I rather have the time on my side there to try to get it, because I really want to show off the RNG glitch. Because it's like really cool glitch. So this course is very interesting that it's actually slippery. There is slippery surface on this course. You don't think there would be, because this game is like, generally speaking, really low quality. There is a lot of weirdness going on in this game, and I'm not even gonna be close to show you all of the weirdness this game has going for it in this run, because a lot of the glitches in this game would add time rather than saving time, so we are trying to avoid those. But this game has very many menu glitches that can make menus soft lock the game and such. Like, we really want to avoid those. We really do want to avoid those. Oh my gosh, I have something in my eye. Sorry for that. Yeah, I have something in my eye. There we are. Now it's good. Okay, it's gone. There we go. Gonna stop a little bit here, not too long, because we are starting in 10th place here, so we don't need to stop too long. But yeah, there are so many glitches in this game. Some of them can soft lock the game. One very infamous menu glitch I've seen happening once, but never since, is a glitch that is a menu glitch that actually deletes some progress in the game. So I was sent back in progress when I progressed through the adventure. So I lost like adventure progression. It was, I'm not sure what happened when that glitch happened. I basically was stuck in the menu and I could not go forward in the menu. I could only go back, and it just kept going like that. So I would just keep going backwards and backwards and backwards, and the game would like soft lock because I couldn't like get out of the start menu. I haven't seen that glitch since that time though. I've only seen it happen once. But what happened when I restarted the game then was that the last course, or the last 2 courses I beat, was not recorded by the game. The glitch basically affects the game's ability to save progress, or 8 progress. I'm not sure what's the case. I'm not sure what's the most concerning. I'm actually not sure what's the most concerning. If a glitch prevents the game from saving or if the glitch is affecting the save data. I'm actually not sure what is the most concerning of those things. But yeah, this course is also really, really scary because this course has a glitch in it which we don't want to see happen. So we have to hope a little bit here we don't see it happen. There is this course is very, very famous for having a little thing that can happen in it. That happens like about 20 to 30% of the time. Well, it's actually an inevitable thing to happen on this course, but if we finish it like quickly enough, like the quicker we finish this course, the less chance it is to happen. But it's an inevitable thing. If we are basically letting games stand on after we finish this course forever, the thing is gonna happen. And that is that the game crashes. The game loves to crash on this course. I'm not sure why the game crashed on this course, but it just does. It's only on this course this game is acting like that as well. But yeah, this course is like really, really good for making the game crash. And that loses like 3 minutes if the game crashes on that course. It's a very, 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 very common problem. Hello there. I am not saying no to this start. I'm not saying no to this run in general, actually. We've been really, really lucky with triple boosts this run. We had 2 triple boosts and 1 rainbow so far, which is really rare. Even with all of the RNG stuff we do, like stopping at start and trying to go for item duplication, it's still really, really rare to get this many triple boosts. We have also had very, very few clocks, so far this run has been amazing. But yeah, a more common menu glitch, which I can't actually show off at the end of the run maybe, that is not that destructive. It's just a fun little glitch. It's not a destructive glitch at all. If I have time, we can show it off, which we should have because we didn't lose 3 minutes to the game crashing. And that's a glitch that basically makes it impossible to pick certain characters from the start menu. It's not a super interesting glitch, but it's a fun little curiosity from a glitch perspective. It's also nothing on this game's more drastic glitches, but it's an interesting glitch nonetheless. On this course, we gotta talk a little bit about this though, the camera flickering here, because there is a chance we can see that happening quite a bit if we get stuck into that wall, and it's also relevant for this course. In the 1.01 update, they did a couple of changes, as I said before. One of the things is that happens. Previously, you wouldn't lose speed when you touched walls. Now they added so you actually do lose speed when you touch walls when you are using the car. Specifically when you're using the car. And the way they did it is the interesting part. The way they did it is that they made it so that your horizontal speed is being converted to vertical speed when you touch walls with the car. That means that your car is actually jumping a little bit. We might see some AIs start to jump a little bit, and that's what happens then. So if you touch a wall, your car is gonna start jumping. That was maybe in theory a cute way to try to solve it without reducing the speed. I think I know why they didn't do it, because the speed calculation in this game is quite broken, which we gotta go a little bit into in the next course. But yeah, that means that the camera is gonna jump because the camera is locked in to be at a certain position behind your car. But as your car is jumping, the camera is gonna jump too because of that. So we are getting a fun camera effect. If we didn't get that fun camera effect, we would instead see the car jump. It's a very broken way to try to solve a problem. It wasn't really that much of a problem. The problem that this game though is that speedrun the game has become quite a bit slower actually on some categories. I think all categories have actually lost time because of that. The reason for that is because the crashing into the wall does lose time, because previously the best way to run this game was always by touching the walls as much as possible. You were always trying to touch the walls. Like that was what you were trying to do. On this course, we are, by the way, not gonna stop trying to get triple boost because triple boost does barely the same time on this course. We still gonna go for the box here for the rare glitchy triple boost first place. But we are not gonna go out of a way to do it because it's not worth it. Because on this course, you can only really use 2 triple boosts, and you can't duplicate the triple boost. And the duplication is why we're really going for it. That is the thing that is making it worth to go for a triple boost. We're gonna go through here, and now we gotta see a little bit of the brokenness of this game here. So what is happening here is that we are actually currently at a higher top speed than is the normal top speed. The reason for this is because the game, when you're going through a speed circle, the game is actually not setting your top speed at a certain speed limit. It's actually setting it at a certain percentage of your current top speed. However, normally the game understands you are in a speed boosted state and therefore doesn't add too much to your speed. However, during certain parts of the boost cycle, when you are losing the boost, there is a period when your top speed is slowly decreasing. At that time, the game doesn't understand you are in a speed boosted state. And during that period of time, if you are getting a speed boost, you are actually getting a higher speed boost than normal. This is not only a thing that happens for the boost. It actually works with the clocks as well. The clocks work the same well, but in reverse. They are putting your top speed at a certain percentage of your current top speed when you get the clock on you. This means that this can happen, and this is actually a very common speed strat in this game, or speed strat. But it's something we really want to happen in a speed run. If the AI does use the clock on you at certain parts of the speed boost cycle, your top speed will actually be locked in for a while above your normal top speed. This means that you can't actually gain time by getting clocked in this game. It's a very interesting glitch when it happens, and it's very useful. It's something we want to happen, but as you can probably guess, there's nothing really we can do to control it. Because, yeah. Because we can't really control when the AI is gonna use their clocks, and they are gonna get them. And when they're getting them, and when they're using them, there's nothing we really can do to control that. So all we can really do is to hit boost pads consistently to try to make sure that we are in boost pad stage as often as possible, but that's really what you want to do either way, so it's really not that relevant for the run to do that. We are not gonna touch the boost pad there because I think it loses a little bit of time actually on the final lap because we are not gonna make use of the speed boost for that long. So now we're gonna come to a really long course here. Gonna get something good from the item box here. And nothing fancy. This is one of the longer boat courses, and we have a little interesting thing here going on with a boost circle that's there that we really can't get to actually during normal gameplay. Well, we can get there, but we won't get there during speedrunning gameplay. You have to basically miss the other speed boost to get to it. And it's course really long. So this is a lovely opportunity for our hosts to do some plugins if they have something to plug in.
Well, the only thing I can really plug is the donation link because we haven't had any new donations in. So for anybody who does want to donate, anybody who's in the chat at the moment, I'll post the link for you guys now. For anyone who does want to go and donate, if you go to the Tiltify link there, then you can donate to EveryoneCan directly. The goal by the end of the marathon is £750, but hopefully by the end of today we can get to £500. We also have a few polls for some of the later runs today. The next one to come up is the Pipposari 2001 run, which is the difficulty selection, and currently expert is winning that one, but if you guys want to change that or strengthen the expert option, then be sure to put your donations towards that poll. And we also have save or kill the animals for Super Metro Descent 100%, which is later on today as well. Currently save the animals is winning on £130, but you guys can also change that or strengthen the save option if you want to. But yeah, all donations really do help, and they really do a lot of work for a lot of people. So please do consider donating if you can. All the proceeds help, and they all go directly to Everyone Can.
Okay, so this is a lovely opportunity to start to talk a little bit about the ground glitch of this game. There is a chance you won't see it, and I need some time to explain this glitch, because this glitch is very complex. I hope we get to see it while I explain it, but there's no certainty, as this glitch is very fickle. And that is the RNG manipulation glitch. The RNG manipulation in this game is a really powerful glitch. It's very powerful from a speedrunning perspective. And it's part of the reason why we are stopping at the start of each race and be sure we are in a low position so we get better items. The thing in this game is that the RNG in this game is very poor. A lot of things in this game are very poorly designed. That's most likely the result of poor synchronization, poor thread synchronization when they made the game. So some things are not happening in the order they should. As we have seen so far with the glitch before, with the menu, with the double music tracks playing and the menu overlay on the course overlay, it's like that's all the result of that. That's most likely the result of that. And there we go. There's the glitch I talked about before with the glitchy clock, with the increased speed limit clock. But the most powerful result of that is the RNG manipulation glitch. What's happening then is that you can always get the same item if certain really tough to tell conditions are met. You are gonna get the same item as you all had before. Oh god, it's me, I flew into the wall. What this means is that if I had a triple boost and pick up an item box, I can get a triple boost. No matter which position I am in. This glitch can actually as well work if you are in first place at the first item box in the course, but it's very rare you get it. It's a very rare thing to happen. And we have most likely seen this glitch, by the way, happening in the run. We have most likely seen it happen because the only reason why we don't know it's happening is because normally we have normal items like the pie or the bones. So what the glitch does then is that when we change the item, the game doesn't update which item you have. The reason why I think this happens, and which is a little bit complex, is because there is like two things happening. There are two different things that happens when you are picking up an item box. First thing, the game wants to change which item you have, and the second thing is that it wants to set your amount of charges to free. You have 3 charges instead of 1 charge. It's like instead of 0 charges. So what the game does then is that the game is checking if you have 0 charge of an item. If you have 0 charge of an item, the game changes your item. If then it wants to check if you have 0 charge of an item. If it sees just 0 charge of an item, it will fill you up to 3 charges of the item again. The problem is that sometimes I think the game is running the calculation for the second check before the first check, which means that if that happens, what is gonna happen then, and what happens then, is that the game starts the process of that, like, do you have 0 charges? Yes or no? Yeah, you do. Oh, thank you for stealing that, I needed that. But then the game is checking... Oh god, it's not gonna be good. Oh, that was a nasty cycle. We got stuck between a lot of enemies. We gotta do a little trick here, which I am rarely doing in runs, but it's gonna be relevant now. We are gonna try to go a little slower than normal, so we are in 4th place or below at the next set of item boxes, trying to get a good item, and we didn't get one. The score is going really messy. It's so messy when you get hit by the bee on the first lap. Sometimes it does happen. Oh god, this is probably the worst lap I've ever had in this game ever. Oh god, we are gonna stop a little bit. I didn't get anything. Oh well, now we get ahead of her. Now we get ahead. There's no reason to stop down. Okay, so where were we on that? We had a little bit of a mess on the course. It does happen. So where were we? We were talking about the RNG stuff. So what's happening then is that the game is starting the process of the item boxes, and it probably starts to handle the item, and it's gonna change item. But in the middle of that, the process changes thread to. This is, by the way, very, very common if you are not doing proper synchronization. It changes to the other thread that is taking care of the amount of items you have. And then that process finishes before the other process, which means that when the game is going to check if you have free charges for the item change, then it sees that no, you do actually have free item changes. You do actually still have free item charges. So then the game is gonna discard the item you actually picked up in the item box, and it's gonna lock in on the item you had before, because of the logic of that piece of code. Because then you theoretically have free charge of the item, so the game is gonna think that you should not change the item because you are actually already having an item. Then you have the item you had before. It is a quite complex glitch, and I'm really only like explaining really hello there. Simply what is happening. But it is due to weird programming. The same thing is happening. A similar thing is happening with the menu. With the menu stuff being left on the screen. Hello there. Can we please get something good? There we go. There we see the glitch in action. That is what's happening when that happens. As you can see, this is a really powerful glitch. If we can get this glitch chaining properly, we can save like up to a minute per course. However, it's very rare to get this glitch happening because it is a very powerful glitch. And it's very random as well. As I said before, it has to do with how the threads are working and how the processing is working. It is a very on machine level glitch, so it's really something that's very hard to manipulate. I would say it's even rougher to manipulate than actual RNG, so it's something I prefer to call super RNG because it's like more random than your average RNG, because it's like something that shouldn't happen. This is like the kind of stuff that from a programming sense, like this is the kind of glitches you don't want in your program. Because these glitches can be devastating if they are in the wrong program. These are like the worst possible glitches to have. And it's a quite fatal glitch. If that is how it works, I should say this, I haven't read the source code of the game. But I have run experiments, and that was the only way I could actually get that glitch to work in the way it does, by doing a program that did exactly that. What I just described. So I should add this that I'm not sure that is how it works, but I'm pretty sure it works because that's the only way I could replicate that exact glitch. Because I sat one day or a couple of days actually, and like tried to replicate the glitch, like get a better understanding of it, to see if I could in any way, shape or form make it more consistent or inconsistent, and see what I could do, like try to lower the times. But I came up with, if this is the conclusion, there's like nothing you can really do to make it more consistent except for making sure we can get more triple boosts early, which means that we are stopping early. So yeah, this is the hardest course to run. As you can see, we are driving really close to walls here and really close to stuff here, and this is very scary because if we touch anything, we are gonna start spinning around, which is not good. And the routes we take on this course are actually very precisely calculated to make sure that we are taking the shortest, like, we're not taking the shortest route possible, we are taking the shortest plausible route possible, because we need to be in certain angles in certain parts of that course, because otherwise we are gonna crash to walls later on and spin out, and that's not good. So the calculation for the routing in that course is very scary. So now we are on the final level of the game, and we see some very broken sprites, some very broken models here. And these models weren't always broken. They are broken because of the 1.01 update again. 1.01, the 1.01 update really left a number on this game, to put it kindly. So yeah, those models used to be crabs. They used to be complete crabs. They look like cars though. And I always used to meme about that they look like the cars in Daisy's in the Coconut Mall in Mario Kart. Because they were moving like the cars in the parking lot did as well. I always used to joke that those were cars, because even when they were full crabs, trust me, they looked more like cars than looked like crabs. So my headcanon is that the developers must have heard me joking about that and was like, yeah, we're gonna release an update of the game. And this update, we're actually gonna break the models so they look like sports cars. I am pretty sure that's not what happened, but I like to pretend that's the case, because seriously, that's probably a way better story than the actual reason behind it. So we are gonna start the final lap now. And there we go. Should add one more thing about the RNG glitch as well. It isn't only possible for us. It doesn't only happen for us. And oh god, we do see that the pie went through the floor. Pie is probably the worst item in any game, but yeah. The RNG monetization glitch works for the AI as well, and especially this is noteworthy with the clocks. That leads to, that's very common to end up in what I call clock chains, where you just keep getting clocked forever because the AI keeps getting clocks because of the glitch, and that can lose so much time. But there we go, have time, we'll cross the finish line here, and time! There we go. That was a look at the Kruisers, all tours items. I think I should show off the little glitch I talked about before, though, with the menu. There we go. Now we can't pick Cinnamon Roll, because the game is thinking that we have actually already picked Cinnamon Roll, because of a very similar glitch. The game doesn't clean out the fact we have picked Cinnamon Roll, so we can actually not pick Cinnamon Roll. We can pick any other character, and if we picked any other character, we can actually go back to Cinnamon Roll. But if we pick that character, we can't pick that character again if we go back. We have to pick another character first. But yeah, that was it for me. It was really fun to play this game in this marathon, and I'm super happy, super happy with the run. I hope you all enjoyed watching this run as much as I did performing it for you and commentating it. So yeah, thank you so much.
No problem at all. Thank you very much for taking part. And this time I remembered to actually stop the timer.
Ooh, what time did I get?
29:10.
Oh, that's a really good marathon time. Excellent.
So we're gonna next go over to what we got next. It's Metroid Scrolls 6 100% by Lincoln Meister. That'll be starting within the next about 5 or 10 minutes or so. Just a reminder, everybody, that we are, of course, doing this as a charity event for EveryoneCan. We've raised £300 so far, and I want us to raise £500 before the end of the day. So if we can get to £500 before the end of today, that'll be absolutely fantastic. Now, the run after the Metroid Scrolls run is the People Star 2001 run, and that has got a poll for it. That's got a difficulty selection poll, and it's the difficulty between expert and normal. So if you guys want to see a specific difficulty being played, then be sure to put your donation towards that poll, towards the option, your preferred option. Currently, expert is winning at £15. You can either strengthen the expert option by donating to that one, or you can donate more than £15 and donate it to normal if you want to see that one instead. So, thank you, Firesplitter, for the run today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed taking part, and thank you for taking part, of course. And we'll hopefully see you again next time.